Tonight, the CDC is offering guidance to prison and jail officials on how to handle the coronavirus outbreak. In Arizona, visitation has been suspended and routine movement of inmates has been temporarily halted. But inmates and their families are raising concerns about a potential outbreak from behind bars. Here's Team 12's Bianca Bono.
Nobody cares about us as human beings.
That's the feeling amongst some inmates incarcerated at the Arizona State Prison Complex in Florence, the state's largest prison.
There's so many people here that need treatment, need help.
This 48-year-old inmate, asking to be identified as Danny out of fear of retribution, says he's concerned about a number of sick inmates who he believes could have the coronavirus, including himself. Right now, corrections officials telling 12 News there are no known cases of COVID-19 in their facilities, but 6 inmates have been tested and are waiting for results.
They've separated a couple people and give them antibiotics, but the stuff that we have is not going away.
Officials saying inmates with flu-like symptoms are being closely monitored and cared for in a separate area. Danny telling 12 News he's been separated, housed in a tent with 9 others, describing the living conditions as horrible.
It's mad chaos. Nobody is being tested for nothing, and no medical treatment's being done.
Another concern, inmate work crews continuing to work off-site. Officials saying they are sending out those crews on a, quote, limited and as-needed basis, doing temperature checks as they return to the complex each day. But Corinne Kendrick of the Prison Law Office, who visited the Florence prison earlier this month, says more needs to be done.
This is not just about the safety of the people incarcerated in the prisons. This is about the safety of the people who work in the prisons.
In an emergency motion filed last week, she asked a judge to order the DOC to work with medical experts and create a better plan. That order denied by a judge Monday.
This is going to affect the community if the state and ADC do not take action.
Meantime, inmates like Danny trying to shed a light, hoping more action is taken before an outbreak behind bars.
Total negligence. It's horrible.
And MCSO officials saying they are taking precautions. They're cleaning their jail facilities more than usual and also limiting visitation. I've reached out to Correctional Health Services to see if anyone in our jails have been tested. So far, we haven't heard back. Bianca Bono, 12 News.